everything in the universe is energy. So whether we're talking about the biggest questions in the world, sex, death, and chocolate, or just how we're going to have enough energy to go out and make the donut tomorrow, energy is at the basis of all of these questions and of everything that we do in our life, all of our relationships, how much money we make, how happy we are, every aspect of our lives, every aspect of everything in the universe has to do with energy. And so what we want to talk about and look at and create is a way to really get to the core essence of what we need in our lives when it comes to this core constituency, this core building block of everything in the universe, energy. Do you have enough energy in your life? Sometimes I do, sometimes I wish I could have more. And the bottom line is you can have more. Energy exists in huge amounts. It's how do you tap into it? And so we have created the energy team, a team to find and share ideas about how we can all have more energy. So first thing I'm going to do is offer you a free gift. I'd like to help you 1 minute at a time change the energy in your life, how much energy you have, and the quality of the energy in your life. 1 minute at a time, just 1 minute at a time. We call this the big minute, the energy minute, the magic minute. And it's something that you can do very simply. So first thing I'd like you to do is, I'd like you to take 4 areas of your life: finances, relationships, physical energy and health, and 4, purpose, spirituality, your connection with the universe. Those 4 basic areas. And what we're going to do is come up with an affirmation of sorts, or a statement that says how you would like your life to be in that key area. For instance, with finances, you might say, I have all the money I could possibly want or need. Something of that sort. With health, you could say, I am vibrantly healthy. You could say, with your relationships, I live love and forgiveness in all of my relationships. And in your connection with the universe, you could say, I am connected with the source of all good things and live with that every moment of my life. What you want to do is come up with an affirmation that makes you feel wonderful. The affirmation is not important. The feeling is. The way that you feel when you say that. So you want to find a combination of words that makes you feel as if you have all the money and abundance in the universe, that you're tapped into that. Words that make you feel as healthy as you could possibly be and feel fabulous. That you have everything you could ever want from relationships and more. And that you are living your life's purpose with joy and passion. And when you have found that connection of words, we're going to use them 1 minute at a time. So the way that this works is, after you've come up with these words, and we can help coach you around finding the right combination of words, but then every hour or so throughout the day, you're going to spend 1 minute, or whenever you find the time, whenever you remember to, you're going to do this. You're just going to take a minute and you're going to say those words and put yourself in that feeling state of feeling fabulous. And then you're going to take a drink of water, 4 to 8 ounces of water, or inches. That would be more, depending on how thin the glass is. But 4 to 8 ounces of water. we're going to water that feeling. We're going to give it water so that it goes through every cell in our body. Then we're going to bounce up and down so that every cell in our body gets the message about this feeling. We're going to consciously send that message and that feeling into every cell in our body. And then we're going to breathe in, deep breath, and give it oxygen and give it breath. Breath, air is life. When you don't breathe anymore, you're dead. So breathing that magic life into that feeling, we're going to breathe into it, put it into all of our cells, and we're going to stretch. We're going to stretch up and stretch our body into that feeling, because we're growing into that feeling. We're going to make room in our body by the stretch that we have to feel that energy. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to have a small water-based snack to feed that. We're talking a couple of raisins or an apple or a bite of an apple or a pear or a carrot. A water-based snack, not candy, not processed food. Something the body recognizes as food that we're going to feed at a cellular level this feeling of abundance, of great love in our relationships, of purpose and connection with our source, and with great and vibrant physical health. And rotate through them. So you'll do the big money minute. You'll do the big health minute. You'll do the big relationship minute. And then an hour later, each of these, you do one, and then an hour later you do another one, an hour later. So throughout the day you space them out, and you keep tapping into the things and the feeling and the intention that are most important in your life. It's a way to pull yourself back, because we live in a world where there are plenty of people who want to take us down a path of feeling bad, watching the news, talking to friends who are having financial trouble. Sometimes we're talking to ourselves and we have financial trouble, especially these days. It's really important to bring yourself back to the focus on what's important in your life and the energy that's going to take you to the top. Feed it. And remember to go over this again. We're going to come into that feeling. And then we're going to breathe. We're going to feed it a little bit of water. That's 10 seconds. We're going to bounce and put it through all of our cells for another 10 seconds. We're going to stretch for another 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds, while we keep that feeling rolling, and then we're going to feed it with a water-based snack. 1 minute. You can afford that every day, every hour. You can afford 1 minute to do this. You can do this pretty time. You can be in the middle of a meeting, and you can bounce a little bit in there, breathe, have a little water, stretch a little bit. Nobody will know you're doing it. Eat a raisin. I take raisins with me all the time so I can do my magic minute wherever I am. And it has made such a huge difference in my life, because not an hour goes by that I don't get pulled back to where I want to be in my life, where I am having the energy. I'm able to tap into the energy I want to live with in a powerful way. There you have it, the first session from the energy team. There's more to come. We can coach you around some of the intricacies of this and help you to find other ways where you can create and maintain far more energy in your life for these challenging times that we live in as we move into much more exciting and vibrant lives. Thanks. We'll see you next time.